The Board of Public Works and Safety meeting for Thursday, June 18, 2020 is now called to order. All board members and legal counsel are present. First, we'll have approval of our minutes from June 11, 2020.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from the meeting on June 11, 2020.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carried. Claims for payment for June 19, 2020 are in the amount of $49,691.30.
I'll make a motion to approve the claims for payment for June 19th, 2020 in the amount of $49,691.30.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Our payroll claims for payment for June 19, 2020 are in the amount of $741,380.86.
I'll make a motion to approve the payroll claims for payment for June 19th, 2020 in the amount of $741,380.86.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next, we have a fire department resignation. Chief Purcell.
President Robinson, board members, I have a letter addressed to the Chief of the Richmond Fire Department and the Board of Works from Christopher Glenn. Christopher Glenn has submitted his resignation to the Richmond Fire Department and is effective 7/1 of 2020.
Make a motion to approve the resignation of Christopher Glenn as presented by Chief Purcell.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next, we have Lieutenant Benedict to present street closures to the board.
Good evening.
Good evening.
First of all, I have a street closure. It's for the Jackson Benefit Car Show. It's going to be at Jack Elstro Park. They're requesting the closure of South 6th and South 7th Street from Main Street to North 8th Street, starting at 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. on Sunday, June 28, 2020. So patrons may pass back and forth freely from the parking lots to the car show.
Make a motion to approve the street closure for the Jackson Benefit Car Show at Jack Elstro Plaza on June 28, 2020, as presented by Lieutenant Benedict.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, we have the Girls Inc. of Wayne County's 22nd annual 5K run and walk. They are requesting traffic control from the Richmond Police Department on July 25th, 2020 at 6:45 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. The route is included that we put in the packet. There will be no street closures with this. This is basically an informational thing for everybody to know that we're doing this. Since this 5K run is through a residential neighborhood, we do not shut down the entire neighborhood for this run. The only time that we do shut down traffic is when the 5K run starts at the reservoir and moves down toward on Sylvan Drive for a very short period of time. So it's gone through for many years without having any major street closures. It's just traffic control for the runners as they complete the race.
So do we need to make any motions, Kim?
Just to the extent that it was
It's an approved event on the city street is what we're requesting. It's just not the closure of the streets.
Yeah, let's just say a motion to approve the event on the city streets.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to approve the event for Girls Inc. of Wayne County for the second annual 5K run and walk event on July 25th, 2020, as presented by Lieutenant Benedict.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Like I said, it's just very limited traffic restrictions on that, so that's a very good that's a good run. I think it's part of the Wayne County Challenge, is that correct? All right, the next thing we have is DNR Hideaway Customer Appreciation Event. Again, this is an annual event. They're planning to have this on August 15th, 2020. They're requesting the closure of Elm Street from the alley to the overpass directly behind their business. And they want this to start at 10 a.m. till midnight. And I'd also request in a separate motion the noise variance.
Make a motion to approve the street closure for the DNR Hideaway Customer Appreciation Event on August 15th, 2020, as presented by Lieutenant Benedict.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
And I'll also make a motion for a noise variance for the DNR Hideaway Customer Appreciation Event on August 15th, 2020.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you, that's all I have.
Thank you. Next, we have a request to approve contract number 76-2020, Wayne County and Hoosier Pride Excavating. Greg Steen, city engineer, is present to speak to the board about this request.
Thank you. The county is in need to do some repairs under the G Street Bridge. They have hired Hoosier Pride Excavating to do the work. They need to pass through a parcel that the city owns. The parcel contains an unimproved path that has some washout issues. This will allow Hoosier Pride to make certain improvements to these washout areas so that their equipment can pass through and to underneath the bridge, the G Street Bridge, to do the work. Hoosier Pride is also required to provide a liability insurance certificate naming the city as additional insured in case anything were to happen during this work in that area.
And of course, this work doesn't disrupt traffic.
No, it's off the street. It's not.
And they're not doing work on the bridge underneath, right? It's just excavating stuff?
They are. They're going to make improvements on the city property in order to get to the bridge.
Okay.
To bring their heavy equipment in. So the
I see.
path is an unimproved path. There's some washout areas, and they need to do this work in order to bring their equipment in to get to the spot.
To do the
underneath
bridge. I see.
If there are no further questions, I'll make a motion to approve contract number 76-2020 with Wayne County and Hoosier Pride Excavating, Inc., as described by Greg Steens.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next is a request to approve contract number 78-2020, Spartan Motors, USA. Chief?
President Robinson, board members, the Richmond Fire Department asked the Board of Public Works and Safety to approve the following contract for the City of Richmond Fire Department. Contract 78-2020 with Spartan Fire LLC to manufacture and furnish one Spartan ERV Star 1,500 gallon per minute custom pumper for the Richmond Fire Department, City of Richmond, Indiana, in the amount not to exceed $578,054. Other bidders were Toyne in the amount of $581,913.
Chief, there's something in term of agreement in the contract, so this is concerning any change orders. The company will know if there are any. They need to be approved by the board
Yes.
beforehand. Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve contract number 78-2020 to Spartan, an amount not to exceed $578,054, as presented by Chief Purcell.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next is a request to approve contract number 79-2020, purchase agreement between Redevelopment and Darrell French and Beth Fields from Infrastructure and Development is present to speak to the board about this request.
Good evening. I am requesting the approval of contract 79-2020, which is a purchase agreement between Darrell French and the City of Richmond for the former Mechanics Laundry Building. The funding for this purchase was approved in November of 2019 by the Redevelopment Commission, and this agreement formalizes the understanding between both parties to allow the purchase to move forward.
If there are no questions, I'll make a motion to approve contract number 79-2020 for the purchase agreement between the Redevelopment Commission and Darrell French as presented by Beth Fields.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. Next is a request to approve contract number 80-2020 with NDOT and Greg.
Thank you. This is a project coordination contract between NDOT and the City of Richmond. What this does is spells out the responsibilities of NDOT and the city. This is for the construction and construction engineering of the Whitewater Gorge Connector Trail project. The NDOT will provide $865,270.06 towards construction and construction engineering for this project. And this project is going out for bid in November of this year, and construction will begin in spring of 2021.
Make a motion to approve contract number 80-2020 with NDOT as presented by Greg Steen.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you.
I'll also make a motion to allow Vicki Robinson as board president to sign that contract.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
I need to add one thing. Do not date it, just sign it. 'Cause
Okay.
the date, the board and the mayor needs to be the same.
Okay. Next is a request to approve addendum number 1 to contract number 147-2019 to Selking International. Tracy Bozell, Street Commissioner, is present to speak to the board about this request.
Dear Board of Works members, the city and Selking International entered into a contract on September 12, 2019. The Richmond Street Department is presenting additional upgrades needed in the amount of $2,113 for the bucket truck. Therefore, we ask the board to approve addendum number 1 to contract number 147-2019 for the 2020 calendar year in the amount of $2,113.
I'll make a motion to approve addendum number 1 to contract number 147-2019 to Selking International in an amount not to exceed $2,113.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. Next is a request to approve addendum number 2 to contract number 106-2018, Sarah Mitchell and Beth Fields.
Good evening. The addendum number 2 to contract 106-2018 is to continue the services of Sarah Mitchell as the project manager for our blight elimination program. This program was extended an additional year into 2020, so this year will be the final year for this program, and they will be completing the rest of the demolitions and the transfer of the properties to the adjacent property owners, as well as she will be handling the closeout of the grant with the state.
Make a motion to approve addendum number 2 to contract number 106-2018 to Sarah Mitchell in an amount not to exceed $21,000.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. Next is a request to approve Resolution Number 6-2020, and Terry Quinter, manager of Roseview Transit, is present to speak to the board about this request.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Resolution number 6, 2020 refers to the medical qualification and RX over-the-counter medication policy that the state of Indiana and the FTA require all public transit systems to have in place. The reasoning behind this policy is so that each public transit operator undergoes the same CDL 2 for hire physical examinations. All new hires, return to duty operators, and recertifications are to be performed at one of the Indiana University health facilities, which there's 8 of them, the state's third-party administrator. The adoption of this medical qualification policy will keep Roseview Transit in total compliance with the FTA requirements. We're requesting the board's approval to approve the third-party contract of IU Health and authorize the transit manager to sign said contract so Roseview will be in compliance with the FTA requirements according to the medical qualifications policy, contract number 72-2020. We have been doing this with IU Health for 4 years, so this is nothing new for all of us. It's just they couldn't find a facility on the east side of the state, so we have to go like 90 miles to the nearest facility to get physicals, but we got to do it, be in compliance. If you have any questions about the policy or the cost, I think we attached a price sheet for the physicals, a regular CDL physicals, which is usually at new hires, which is what we predominantly would go for, or $110, which is not outrageous, because they're every 2 years.
And Madam President, the resolution does authorize Terry Quinter as the manager to sign that contract, so that is already incorporated into the resolution.
There are no questions. I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 6-2020, which approves the medical qualification policy contract for Roseview Transit, and which incorporates the price sheet attached as an exhibit to the contract policy.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you.
And next is contract number 72-2020, Indiana University Health Bloomington, Inc.
And that was approved through the resolution, so that
Okay,
is fine to skip that.
all right. Next is a request to approve resolution number 7-2020. Greg?
Again, Resolution 7-2020 is a resolution that provides the approval of transfer of land from the city to the county. This is required for the county to reconstruct the bridge on North 24th Street that goes over the Whitewater River. The total amount of acreage is .026 acres. What we're requesting is that the Board of Public Works and Safety allow Mayor Snow, Vicki Robinson, President of the Board, and me, Director of Public Works and Engineering, to be authorized to execute the formal transfer documents.
If there are no questions, I'll make a motion to approve Resolution number 7-2020 as presented by Greg Stevens.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you. And housekeeping, FYI, there will be no meeting next week, June 25th, 2020, for Board of Works, and we are now adjourned.